Finding Romance via Disney by Nadia Elahi, published November 2023. Hit the play button to listen to the audio, edited by Victoria Boutros, or read below. Back in 2019, I drafted a blog post, A Single Gal's Solo Guide to Disneyland, chronicling my many adventures to the famed theme park since becoming an annual pass holder in 2018. These adventures included a handful of outings with friends, but many solo outings as well. In it, which you can read more here, I shared what a usual day in the parks, Disneyland, and Disney California Adventure looked like for me, along with describing the intimidating yet very empowering feeling of going to the Disneyland Resort for the first time solo. Fast forward to present day, I am still going on my adventures to Disneyland, sometimes with friends, and sometimes, most of the time in fact, solo. My love for Disneyland is not lost on my close friends, some of whom are fellow pass holders now, after going with me first, and some of them only want to go with me, especially if it's their first time or it's been a long hiatus for them, because they know I know how to do Disneyland, maximizing the most out of the day with the Lightning Lane Pass, formerly known as the Fast Pass, as I don't speak line. Plus, my Disney escapades always include a plethora of bar hopping and food eating throughout the parks and the parks' hotel bars and restaurants. And I take full advantage of the great photo ops throughout the lands, having now a dozen or so of the same pictures, different outfits for different seasons, taken at key locations. See the final picture below of me in front of the Millennium Falcon, and also pictures with beloved characters. A date to Disney with Nadia is no kids ride. During this time on my sabbatical, one would think I'm at Disneyland every week, as I have had friends assume that and even tease me a bit. I guess you'll be at Disneyland every day, Nadia, now that you're on sabbatical, right? On the contrary, I'm still sticking to my at least once a month trips. But with other things happening in my life recently, I have even had to skip some months, August and October, unfortunately. But as I click away at the keys for this post, I am planning an outing very soon this month before Thanksgiving, and I just found out my fellow pass-holding friend Anna will join me for part of it. I must admit that having part of the day to share with a friend and then part all to myself has become the ideal Disney day for me. You see, my time in the parks is what I like to call escaping or de-stressing from the real world, from the work I have to do, teaching or writing. When I became a pass holder, also now known as a magic key holder in 2018, my jaunts to Disney really saved me from all the stress at work I was dealing with at the time, serving as my college's honors program co-director while teaching a full load of classes. I also thought that I shouldn't limit myself from having fun just because I didn't have a husband or children. You know, the usual cast of characters strolling down Main Street, USA at Disneyland. Plus, I had earned the privilege to do so, working hard at my job, feeling my secure financial status as a single woman needed to be rewarded. Then, in 2020, needless to say, the hiatus from the pandemic was quite the struggle for me. When the parks reopened in the spring of 2021, I took a much-needed, much-earned 4-day, 3-night trip to Anaheim, staying at the Disneyland Hotel, treating myself to all things Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel. And since then, I have returned nearly each month, sometimes with friends, spent my 46th birthday with friends there, and sometimes, preferably, alone. Well, as much as I enjoy my solo days, and I really do, I can't help but want to have that special person snuggling next to me on the Haunted Mansion ride, or have that special person actually kiss me when we're on the Little Mermaid ride, right when the music cues. Go on in, kiss the girl. Sing with me now, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, excuse my attempt at singing that verse. And earlier this year, I thought I would, finally, have a certain special dude to accompany me on my adventures as you all may know if you stay current with my blog. He hadn't been to Disney since way before the pandemic and before the Star Wars portion of the park was added, and as he is a Star Wars fan like me, well, you know. Yes, I would have loved to have been his tour guide for his first steps into a galaxy far, far away, enjoying cocktails at my favorite cantina with me. Anyway, that ended up being a complete bust, which brings me to the title of this piece. Recently, as I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, I came across a suggestion to join a Facebook group called Disney Dating for Disney Lovers. I stopped scrolling, paused a moment on the page, and noticed one of my Facebook friends, who is also a huge Disney fan, had recently joined the group. Probably why it showed up in my feed, combined with the fact that I am a member of other Disney group pages, so it made sense for Facebook to shove this suggestion in my face. By the way, this Disney dating Facebook group is public, so knock yourselves out, fellow Disney fans. Well, I joined the group. This was a pretty bold move on my part, as I swore off all kinds of online dating platforms years ago, choosing the I rather meet folks in real life, in real places, as opposed to a computer or phone screen. But again, if you've been reading my blogs this year, what a total shit show that has been. So back to my initiation into the world of meeting folks, perhaps of romantic interest, online to share my love for Disney. I, like many of the new members for this Disney dating group, shared a fun and easy introductory post along with pictures where we answered some questions about ourselves. Here's what I posted, along with a photo of me, the featured photo of this blog, in fact. Me in my cute Halloween dress in front of the popular Mickey Pumpkin photo spot near the entrance of the park. So, here are the questions and my answers. What is your status? Single. Orientation? Straight. How tall are you? 5'1" and 3/4. How old are you? 47. Where are you from? Louisiana. Where do you live? Los Angeles, California. What do you do for a living? College English professor and writer. My favorite ride? Big Thunder Mountain / Haunted Mansion. My favorite character? More than one. Minnie, Princess Jasmine, Belle, Elsa, and in parentheses, huge Star Wars Ahsoka fan and Miss Marvel fan too. My favorite Disney movie? Toss up between Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. In parentheses, again, huge Star Wars Marvel fan. My favorite Disney restaurant? Toss up between Blue Bayou and Lamplight Lounge. In parentheses, plus Disney's hotels, restaurants, and bars. My favorite Disney park? Disneyland. Pass holder? Yes. In parentheses, Inspire Magic key holder. Favorite Disney hotel? The Grand Californian Hotel. In parentheses, love their bars and restaurants. Last question. What am I looking for? Someone to have Disney fun with. See? Simple, right? I mean, this is clearly a platform to meet fellow Disney nerds and fanatics, possibly a few weirdos, with the hope of it becoming something more, perhaps. But these basic Disney-obsessed questions are a far cry from what I once had to fill out for Match.com or eHarmony. I still want my money back. For the question, what am I looking for, I think I looked at what other folks were saying to sort of tailor my response. But afterwards, I felt I should have said, I'm looking for new Disney friends, platonic or romantic, to have fun with. I mean, it's not that far off from what I did share, but insecurities of feeling rejected resurfaced for me, and I was beginning to doubt this bold move of mine, the boldness of literally putting my Disney self out there for all 6,000 plus members of this public group to see. And I also forgot to include Pirates of the Caribbean as one of my favorite rides. Oh, I should preface that I did all of this late on a Saturday night, slightly buzzed from my earlier venture to my local tiki bar alone. And what has been the outcome of this boldness, possibly new romantic adventure, as I am still unsure if I will fully commit to this? I woke up the next morning, sober, with several new Facebook friend requests, message requests, on top of many likes and loves, and a whole bunch of complimentary comments from all these random Disney-loving guys and a couple of ladies. At the present moment of writing this post, I am up to about 140 or so thumbs ups and hearts and 30 plus comments, with more still coming in. It may go without saying, I wasn't feeling insecure anymore. In the sea of comments, I received plenty of flattering words on my looks: beautiful, cute, even sexy, and sweet compliments on my outfit, as my Halloween dress appeared to be a hit. There were other comments about the things we shared in common, like some of the guys also loving Star Wars or Marvel too. One of the comments from a fellow gal that made me laugh was, "You're 47? Girl, drop the skincare routine." But here are some of the comments from the Disney-loving guys that stood out for me. Guy number 1. I knew you looked familiar. My cousin read one of your blogs. She showed me them a while ago. Welcome and enjoy the group. That was a nice surprise. Then guy number 2. You're truly unique. I'm down for Blue Bayou or Lamplight. I'm craving the lobster nachos. Y'all, the lobster nachos are the best thing about Lamplight. Lastly, guy number 3. I saw the comment about your blog and looked it up. First off, congrats on its success. It is such a great read, and your prose really paints a great picture. Among many others, one line from your dog post was brilliant and made me chuckle. I didn't shit where I eat or live and sleep, but there's been lots of farting. Love it. Wow. When your Pakistani Southern Belle has been beaten down and rejected for giving her heart to someone who apparently never wanted it, well, these comments surely made me feel wanted. And remember, I mentioned how one of the members of this group was an actual Facebook friend of mine, aka for now, Disney Guy. Well, Disney Guy posted a cute and flirty comment. Hi there, winky face emoji. Then he boldly stated, we should go on a Disney date, before the convos went to our DMs. And that's all I will type on that part. So, I'm not sure I'll commit to staying with this Facebook group. I'm still skittish when it comes to meeting guys online, and I am being smart about letting those friend requests sit on hold. But it looks like in the very near future, hopefully, I'll have a date to Disneyland with an actual friend. In the meantime, I am getting ready for a 2-week visit from my dear mother for the Thanksgiving holiday, and I'll have more stories to post in December, and maybe, possibly, a little Disney magic to share as well.